So who are you and how long have you been working for BrainSpring?
Well, my name is Ingrid Hartig, and I've actually been working for BrainSpring for, well, since it first began.
I'm Esther Moreau, and I've been working for BrainSpring for about 21 years.
My name is Angelina Spiteri-Bender, and I have been with BrainSpring for 5 years.
I went on to earn my teaching degree. I'm certified K through 8 in language arts and math. I then went on to earn my master's in at-risk reading.
I have a teaching certificate in elementary education, specifying in early childhood education. I also have a little bit of speech pathology background too.
I have a secondary teaching certificate, so I can teach, I teach 8th grade through 12th grade. My degree is in English.
When in your elementary degree did you learn how to teach reading or phonics?
Yeah, so in my university, which was an amazing university, I just did not learn how to teach children to read.
I have an English degree and a teaching certificate, and I never was taught to teach someone to read.
I didn't learn phonics at all in my undergrad or my graduate classes.
So when you took the training with BrainSpring, what was your thinking?
Mind exploded.
I learned how to teach phonics with phonics first. That's how I learned how to teach phonics, to be perfectly honest.
I really wish I had the knowledge that I have now when I was teaching in the high school. My students, we had a curriculum, and the curriculum was filled with novels and poetry and all kinds of stuff like that, and a lot of my students were not able to read. And so I really quickly, I tell the story all the time about how I just felt very unprepared, kind of naive when you go into your first teaching experience. I never knew how to teach someone how to read. I was never taught that.
When I took the training, I was astounded by what I had not learned. I had not learned how to teach a child to read in all of my years at school.
How have you seen this training impact teachers?
Oh my goodness. Wow, how long's your SD card? I have seen it change the lives of teachers, especially, in every grade, but what I hear mostly in kindergarten and first grade teachers is they can't believe the amount of fluency and the accuracy and fluency that their students have just with them doing the 3-part drill and doing dictation. They are blown away with the writing that their students can do. I had a teacher who was working with a high school student who in 11th grade was at a 4th, 5th grade level, and she used structures with him for 1 school year, and at the end of the school year he was reading Shakespeare. She said it was amazing. It is absolutely so impactful.
Teachers have just, it's very common that we see them, you see the little light bulb click up on top because they just really never thought about how they learned to read. Not all of them, but many of them have really just not thought about how did I learn to read. And when they learn how reading can be taught, they're amazed.
Before teachers get this training, do you think they're doing a bad job with reading?
No.
Reading?
I don't think that they're doing a bad job in reading. They're doing the best they can with the tools that they have. The problem is the tools they have addresses maybe 80-85% of the students in their classroom. All 4 of my children, when they grew up, they learned how to read. If you take Renee though, my daughter Renee, the teachers were doing all they could with her, but it wasn't the right kind of instruction because they weren't equipped with all of those tools. So I truly believe that teachers do their best, they try their hardest, they meet the needs of a bulk of their students, but I think that many of them are severely lacking with the knowledge of how to help our struggling students, how to help those students catch up to their peers. They simply don't have the right tools.
What are some of the comments you hear from teachers?
I hear all the time, and I know I'm not the only one. All of the instructors hear this all the time. This was the best training that I've ever had in my 20 some odd years of teaching. And I think it's because we are going in teaching them things that they can actually do. It's not just a bunch of theory, where they can leave the next day and actually put this to use in their classroom. And so, I just hear how valuable it is and how much they appreciate that aspect of it, that they can actually do something concrete with their students that's going to make a difference. Teachers say to me all the time, why wasn't I ever taught this? And I think that this is exactly what kids need. There's a mystery sometimes about what to do with kids who don't know how to read. And so this really understanding this program has helped a lot of people.